Oh no, no, we didn't do that one. With the type
Yeah,
one?
yeah, those abilities, I just cut that out. Yeah, don't chop that out.
All right, everybody. Everybody doing today? Welcome to Lag Harder Weekly, in which we highlight all and everything gaming. And pretty much, I'm your host, Breon Creer, and I got a special guest with us. It's a special trainer who lives and breathes that gotta catch 'em all phrase. And I also want to let you know that he is a phenomenal father. So let's bring on little trainer Ultra.
Thank you so much for having me. Appreciate it. Thank you for the introduction. Yeah, so very, very new to the training world. Let's start there. When my newest daughter was born this last February, I was like, hey, I got so much time. I have all this Pokemon stuff. Why not do a couple fun card openings with my kids? So, 7-year-old, 2-year-old, it's dad, let's do these cards, let's do these cards. And, with a little hard work and, editing, I was able to kind of hop into the Pokemon world just all gas, no brakes, trying to connect with so many other creators and streamers, working my business background for networking. And then, of course, just trying to learn from the greatest. There's a lot of people in this community who've been streaming, doing Pokemon for years. And now it's like, why can't I too? Like the only competition is me, just not
Hmm.
believing in myself or getting down in the slumps.
No, I feel that. No, that's really love too, and it's just the fact that you're like so involved with everything, especially because you said with your like your networking and then being a full time father while additionally trying to
Yeah.
doing that content creation.
Yeah, it's crazy because like there's a recent interview I saw. Someone said being a creator is easier than a 9 to 5, and being in my position as a 9 to 5, I honestly think it's 10 times harder. You want everyone to like you. You even want your haters to like you more. It's
Hmm.
trying to stay relevant. It's trying to see what you can do that's flashy and fun, but still authentic. Because I said it in an early interview. You really can't fake it out here. People have too many tools to like find who you really are if you're ever caught slacking. So it's like if you want to be in that upper echelon or just your local scene, just stay authentic. Post what comes from the heart, and your comments or the haters will come.
No, that's real, and it's kind of the same thing, man. Because like even from the content creation side, on my side, like I'm picking up books. Like I got this one book from Gary Vee called
Yeah,
"Day Trading Attention."
yeah,
Man, it just kind of just talking about like how you just always got to like strategize just to kind of stay on the date with the content because I mean look at all social platforms from Instagram, YouTube. I mean all of them is just always constantly changing, and it's not always going to be that one formula that stays working. And then being able to just continuously work without being like, oh, here's this new update. Where I look at Instagram, people are used to like getting like 200, 300 likes, but now that they shift their focus to more like a repost and more sharing, and only the 10% of your friends seeing like what you post, you just only, I mean, it cuts it down to like some people are like, oh, I'm only getting 100 likes. And it's just like, well, let me hide that like counter because it's just like, you got this social anxiety. Like, I don't want people to be thinking like I'm not relevant or anything like that.
yeah. No, 100%. And then the algorithm is nuts because you start doing that or you start looking at other creators who would post about that. You should be really happy for that 100. And that was like the best advice I got right away when I was streaming. If your views are low, you don't have a lot of people, just remember those are X amount of people that are in here because something brought them to you. And if that's
Hmm.
like a mental win, like you're in the wrong scene. So I applaud you, just with all the hard work and all the like dedication you put in. And it's only motivated you to get where you're at now. So again, it's like a perfect example.
Exactly. And the thing is, man, I don't know. I always like kind of like how social media goes. 'Cause I can go on and on about like social media. The people are here for Pokemon. You know,
Yeah.
so I would say for you, how did it go from a game that you love to being something that you want to like brand yourself behind?
Yeah, I'd say the most simplest line I can say is being around too many genuinely happy people. Because it's like you go to a cheese curd event, you go to a whale watching event, you go to X amount of events, people are there for that topic or for that thing. Now imagine going to Pokemon and everybody likes Pokemon who's there. You are literally making, the stepbrother, did we just become best friends every step you take? But seeing that and like, wow, now I can really be a part of that and build my own like ultra community. that was what got me. It's like, wow, there's so many amazing people that can take the time to want to be in your life. And if you can have that community expectation, you're going to have strangers become, your best man, best girl in weddings, or just always trying to go see them because you can be your true authentic self with them. So
Hmm.
I think that it's just the people, man. It's like that itch, like, oh, why can't I be with these awesome people all the time?
And I love that. But like, what drew you into that? You just like, you know what? Because a lot of times people like they like going to like gaming conventions or saying like anime conventions. But what brought you out to be like, let me step out my comfort zone and see like what other people are similar to what I like to do? Because I mean,
Yeah, yeah, no, for sure. I'd
mhm,
say I saw a huge streamer on my Twitter doing like interviews, like, hey, new to content, giving advice, come on and talk about it. And I'm thinking, I got 9 followers, my check for view account, my other one, my wife, my kids, my mom, and I'm like, there's no way she's gonna pick me for this interview. So out of 150 people, I got selected, and it just like, okay, like, what do I do? So all the preparation from my business degrees to interviews and internships, jobs, I wrapped all that in. I'm like, wow, I can truly be that business savvy me, and then kind of create the identity of Little Trainer Ultra, and have an impact, because it's like almost want to create a legacy where yeah, kids will go on YouTube, but it's like, hey, that's my dad on YouTube. So
mhm.
that's like a big pull there. But being able to have that interview go completely flawless, and she said at the end, I'm surprised you don't have like, 25, 50, like those big numbers. I'm like, I just started 2 months ago. So if I can have that aura, for being hip here,
Yeah.
um, like why not? Like truly, if I'm gonna not believe in myself, then I shouldn't start. But that was like my going over 9,000 moment to really, get in there.
Nah, that's what's up. I mean, especially like you said, like a big time person to just be able to be like, you know what, I want you. Because I mean, at the end of the day, all you need is just that opportunity, and you just got to go run with it.
Right. Yeah. No. Amen, man. It's all about who you know. It's
Mhm.
been like that forever. But if you, like you were saying with Gary Vee and other books that you probably have in your bookshelf, like, it's truly about who you know. Because one, you already know that that person can help you, and they already know that you can help them. But how can we work together and build that foundation to have a springboard? Because one, we could go together or have so much support to go in opposite directions. But I always like to use the analogy of, it's always fun on the mountain, but it's always more fun when you can see the bridges you've connected with people on top. Because
Mm.
again, everyone has their own niche, but it'd be so cool to have those bridges where you can kind of collab here, collab there, or see them at those events.
No, I love that. And then it's just kind of like speaking with you prior to that. It's just the fact that you have a athletic background. Like you
Mhm.
went to college, you played collegiate sports. Like you were just telling me, Concordia, St. Paul, playing D2
Ooh,
hockey.
go
So
Bears.
and I mean, you don't look like the traditional person that is, like a gamer. I get the kind
No.
of same thing where it's like, I mean, I made this whole platform to be geared towards like highlighting branding gamers within like the gaming space, but
Yeah,
I
it's,
don't
it's
look
funny that you
like.
say that, as this is literally my mat on under my under my computer right now. So I'm probably the biggest closeted nerd you'll ever meet. I still remember, it was like 7 years old. I got my first Game Boy. Was it Pokemon Blue, Squirtle? The whole OG 151. But then it was like starting to watch Dragon Ball Z, starting to watch Trigun, Inuyasha, other random animes from that time period, and then obviously all the way up to Yu-Gi-Oh, and then shows today like JoJo's, Jujutsu Kaisen, and the Attack on Titan. Like, list goes on. But it was one of those things where when your sport friends would say, "Oh man, that's not cool anymore," or like, "Oh, you do that," that's where like you got to like really put that away. But now with being mature, obviously, and then like not really giving a crap what people think because everyone has their opinion, like I can really like show me for me, because my wife says the same thing. She'll be like, "Oh yeah, I was talking to my friends about you and your job, and it was when I was gone in California for Worlds, and then she's like, "Oh, where is he this weekend?" "Oh, he's in California for a Pokemon event." And I guess all their necks broke because, again, pictures, say 1,000 words, but no one assumed that I was a huge nerd.
Mm, nah, I love that, man. I'm kind of pretty much like in the same boat because I mean, growing up. everybody knew he's like this big guy that like played football. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And even my dad would tell you, like, man, I'm always like, as soon as we got done with the game, I'm like, man, can I go home and get on the game? Because
Right,
that's
right.
all I wanted to do. I'm like, can I bring my Game Boy with me? I'm like, here I am in
Mhm.
the car playing Yellow, because that was my first starter game was
Oh,
Pokemon Yellow, and then followed up with Gold, and Gold is
oh
like
yeah,
my all time favorite,
oh
and
yeah,
it just always been like that. It just like Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, and it's kind of like even before that time period where people used to be like, "Oh, I was tapped in before the Great Shift, before anime
mhm.
and anything kind of like Japanese content related is cool."
Yeah,
So it's it's kind of crazy seeing that like we really paved the way for like a lot of these kids to
yeah.
saying
No,
being like you can be interested in anything that you want and don't have to have like that certain stereotype. I was like almost like that, like the Batman of like if people made fun of people like, oh, you like Pokemon, you like manga and all that. I'm like, I like manga too. So what are you gonna do
yeah.
about
What's
that?
up? Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like these hands are for everybody. You know.
they're like, you got it.
Yeah, exactly. No, I think like obviously, rest in peace, but when Akira Toriyama passed, for a lot of the like Dragon Ball fans, everyone came out like out of the closet. They're like, I love anime, like I'm so sad. Like he literally started, I remember watching videos in Mexico where they literally had parades. Because like Dragon Ball in Mexico is like, water in a desert. Like that was like everything that everyone wanted to be a part of. And it was just so scarce because no one wanted to show. But then boom, right as he passed, and again, just what an amazing guy. Everyone said, no, I'm not hiding anymore. I'm gonna be proud of what I like to watch, when no one's around.
Hmm. And I really love that and like how the dynamic is like everybody's just really becoming more accepting of things that you like. Like nobody's
Yeah.
too cool to be a certain way. Just like, yeah, that's my vibe.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, what is it? Like what was really cool, there's a partnership I'm doing with a group called Team Yell. So it's like a private Pokemon, streaming group, network of creators. But it was so humbling where you think, you could do that on your own, or you could, try to post for everything impossible to just get that attention. But it's like being offered after, applying, answering questions, trying to see if you're a good fit. It's just like there's so much knowledge, but people want to make sure that you're not there to waste time, and then some people can't handle that. And it's not a negative, but it's like they've worked so hard to build something. And if you're not coming in from the right place, people will just see that. And I think with the people who were afraid to come out and explain, like, hey, I love anime, I love this stuff, like there should be nothing, to hide anymore. Like truly just be yourself around these people. And we can go into the Pokemon community at at some point, but it's such a strong community if it's handled and done right.
Mm.
Because of course there's so many different people, um, but they all have one thing in mind, and it's truly that Pokemon is a game that can bring anyone together from any background.
So let me switch this, like not really switch it, but as far as like when it comes to like your content, when it comes to Pokemon, like what is more of your style? Like, are you a strategist, or you like a collector, like collector of shinies, or
Yeah,
battler, or like what do you what we got?
it's so much, man. It's like I wish I could like put a whole new head on, because sometimes it's too much sometimes. But like when I first started, it was stream 3 to 5 times a week, an hour and a half, just because the coaching I got. Hey, if you're not going to have a lot of viewers, make sure you try to get in the right timing to hit affiliate, because right as you hit affiliate, then the world is yours. And then of course chase the partner mountain. But it was VOD reviews, edits, post it or send it to a family friend or my wife, like, hey, what do you think about this? No, okay, let me change it. Then reorganize. Try to look at some of our peers and get some ideas to, I wouldn't say replicate, but duplicate, that I can do it in my own kind of um, influence or charisma way of presenting the content. But that would take up, at least 6 hours a day if there was no distractions. Because you're trying to, one, look at what people are doing, then you have to try to do that. And then the longest part is the editing, because then it's nitpicking. Oh, my eye twitched here, or the lighting glare here. And that was just like trying to be a surgeon.
Hmm.
But throughout the time I've been maturing in this world, it's getting 1 to 3 videos a week out, reels, posts, try to multi post it everywhere. And that's been really awesome. And then, of course, like resources. So, a little bit of AI here and there, editing softwares here and there too. But now it's just it's I got a system. I like to do the AMVs videos, so get some content from like anime or video games, and then of course when I'm streaming more often, I use a platform called Opus Clips that has
Hmm.
been just a game changer. No promotion here, but it's just if anyone would want to use it, it's just a great starter tool because it literally will take your whole stream and chop it up, and then you can literally edit what you want that's already pre-chopped from AI. Because again, takes up half amount of time that you would sit there staring at your phone, and then you wouldn't feel like a lazy sob, just staring at your phone all day because it already
Hmm.
has pre what would be a good loop here or what would be potentially going viral. And we all want to go viral, like it's just it's a thing, of course, but it's I would say I would rather go like well, it's like kind of saying it backwards. I would love to go like consistently viral, but be viral consistently, if that makes sense. Because once you get one, you get that high and that, oh yeah, they're liking it. Oh, that's great. And then you just want to keep doing better and better and better. And that's where you got to find that consistency. And then, with the algorithm, it just will happen. Like I'm not waiting for it to happen. I just know it will. Like that's why I want it so bad. My future self is, high fiving my wife and kids in Hawaii at a Pokemon Worlds event or Tokyo or whatever. And it's just, I'm with all my friends.
Hmm. No, okay. And I was just saying, kind of go into that with that Opus clips.
Mhm.
Do you go in there and you paste it, and then you just kind of find the clips from it and pull it that way? Cause I'm gonna say, I
Exactly.
think you got to do the premium version in order to get rid of that watermark, right?
Maybe.
Okay.
More than likely, but I know even for like CapCut and Instagram, you could have the pro, but they take it away right away. And then I know for just a simple subscription, you just have to put it on there and just make their hashtags. But yeah, I have not seen the watermark, but it's been a huge, game changer for me. Uh,
Hmm.
for just like being able to toss out, 2 hour stream, I have 50 clips, on like an average. So I can just schedule them or post them, all willy nilly.
Okay. And I would say from your schedule, because you see you got a system that works. So how do you balance that between, like you said, your wife, your kids, your friends, doing, promotional events, and you know, doing what you love?
Yeah. Well, this thing is attached to me, unfortunately, but it's tough, because obviously, ladies, your husbands, partners, they want you to spend time with them, and especially your kids. So like, I'll wake up early, football, sports background, just built different, getting up early. I'll go to the gym. When I'm warming up, edit, get some ideas, throw in my notes, shower, change, get ready for work. And then while I'm at work, I'm just any idea that randomly pops in my head, I just got to write it down because I
Hmm.
know it'll flitter away if I go back to my 9 to 5 duties. And then anytime when the kids are sleeping, it's a Saturday, Sunday, kids are sleeping, midday nap. My oldest is outside playing. I just say, hey, can I get like 30, 40 minutes, an hour, and just try to work that schedule out. But then my wife also likes to make, fun family videos. So we kind of bounce ideas off each other too. So
Hmm.
it's honestly communication because, again, this thing, you see people walking in the streets, looking down at it. I try not to do that unless, I'm in a very low need to pay attention environment.
Okay. Before you even get started, 'cause I already know you know the answer to this.
Oh well, here's the thing.
I'm
Because of
listening.
the new ancient stuff, it looks like it would be that, but it's Miss Magius or Misdrevious. Excuse me. Whoops. Oh, that was a vowel form. Or are you gonna get me with the Fluttermane? That's the thing.
Nah, it's more about even how to spell it right. I definitely spelled that wrong.
Yeah, dude, I don't even try to spell them. I literally don't even do nicknames unless it's like my ultra playthrough.
No, you're right though. So
Okay.
I'm gonna
Oh,
restart
it's
this
the
one.
it's the back picture. Oh man. Oh yeah, you would
Wait,
have got me if
so
that was Flutterman, dude.
it's gonna be a bunch of it though. So the fun thing
Okay.
about it is because we got silhouette, which is like like the traditional
Hmm.
watch it ask me like who's that Pokemon? We
Hmm.
got the Zoom one that we got going on over there. We got the
Um,
Pokédex where it just kind of for the entry. So we just want to see like how many would you get right, like out of 10. We're
yeah,
not even gonna count
I'm
spelling.
gonna have to look up the spelling because I think I know which one this is.
I would say we'll give it to you even if you spell it wrong.
Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, here we go. Oh, okay. I must have missed that one. Oh, so this one's Drapion. I know that
Oh,
one. But the
okay.
last one, I think it was Cubchoo.
Cup two. No, you was right. Okay, so we 1 for 1.
Okay, okay. Moripoko or Moripeko.
Moripeko. Let's see. I like I said, I don't even know how to spell that one.
Yeah.
But okay. So 2 for 2. Like I said, we're gonna describe the score at the top.
Okay. Um, not it's not its first form. It's not Litten, but it's Terracat
Terracat.
or Toracat. Yeah, it's like
Yep.
Torr cat. I think. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Toracat.
I suck at spelling.
Hey, that's 3 for 3 though.
Okay, let's go. Oh, wait, shiny. Oh, nice, nice. Oh, that's not Pommy. It's its middle form, Pomo,
Pomo.
I think, because there's 3 forms. It's like the first one's Pommy, Pomo, and then there's the other one. But this is the middle form.
Hey, let's go with it though. I don't even know how to say it. Oh, think that one. Oh, I think it froze. Hold up. I think that one froze. So
Yeah, that's okay.
we'll skip. We'll skip
Ooh,
that one.
I'll say that pink one was gonna be tough. That is Butterfree.
Okay. So we get that 5 for 5.
Yep, nice. That's Comfant. Comfant. It's like CU. I just had the Pokedex up too. Where is he? Where is that big thing?
Hmm.
Oh yeah, Cufant.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was gonna be the tortoise one.
Yeah, let's go. Oh, Abra.
They
That's
being
easy.
they being nice with you. That's that A.
Yeah, they're. I feel like I'm gonna get one though. Something's gonna catch me off guard here. Oh, that what's that joke? It's like female Reggie Rock or whatever with the long nails. I'll have to find that video and send it to you. But yeah, that's my boy Reggie Rock. Beep boop 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 beep boop pop. Reggie Rock. Yeah. Oh, that's
Okay.
hilarious.
They for 8. Oh,
Let's go. Okay. Um, I forget his name, but it's BM. I think that's the evolved form.
BM.
He is. Where is it? Because there's like Engim and then there's BM. It's like it's evolved form. But why? I think that was an X and Y. Florgus. Oh no, that was in black. That was in black. What am I talking about? That was black and white. What am I talking about?
I'm gonna put a timer on. Actually, the next round we're gonna put a timer on you.
Okay. Yeah. No, yeah. Give me something. What is? I'm so mad I can't find this. But yeah, I know that one. It's a psychic type Pokemon with a bunch of eyes. Looks like a marble, and I think it's Behem. Oh my.
Hey, that counts though. You got it right.
Okay.
You just spelled that
Let's
B
go. Let's
E
go.
H E E Y M.
Okay, and then I think that's more. Yeah, that's Moripoko again. All right, let's do this timer.
All
Now I
right.
have no
That was
excuses.
the warm up.
Oh, that was a warm up. Okay, I'm ready
Okay.
now.
That was. Are you ready now? All right. Let me refresh this one. All right. Three,
Oh,
2, 1. So we're gonna do easy round. All right.
okay.
We're gonna do
Zoom.
easy.
Oh, that's not Spoink, but it's Glameow
Oh
because of
my
the
bad.
tail.
I just switched it.
Okay, that's Barnacle.
Oh, Barnacle. I know what
Yeah,
you're
he
talking about.
just got a new mega form in
Barb-
ZA. So big shout out to Pokemon for that.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
I already know.
the thick baddie himself, Mewtwo.
Talking about guy that had the Mewtwo build. Oh, with the
Oh,
shiny.
that was a shiny one too. Oh, go crazy. Oh, nice. Oh, Swablu. I hated running into those things during like Ruby and Sapphire.
Man, they were everywhere.
Never
But I
to
had
avoid.
that. Altaria was my favorite. I'm not gonna
Hey,
lie.
Altaria was cool. Altaria was cool. Okay, so this is giving me Xerneas. It's the Legends, but it looks like it would almost be like Shaman in flight mode. But it looks like a legendary Pokemon.
Mm.
Yeah,
Was
Xerneas. Yeah,
Xerneas?
yeah. That's the. But I'm gonna be mad if that's the.
No, you
Uh,
got it right.
oh, it looks like Kyurem. Oh, and then what? No. So there's Solureg, and then there's Armaluge.
Armalege.
He's dope. They just had like a little like anime thing for him. Yeah, Armarouge. Armarouge. Armarouge.
That froze. That's kind of a janky site. Okay. So we 5 for 5.
Okay. Ooh. Relicanth.
Okay.
That ugly SOB.
Yeah, 6 for 6. Oh, from the battle perspective.
Yeah. Ooh. Venonat. Yeah, those freaking antennae are dead. Yeah, dead giveaway.
Dead giveaway.
Oh, then the next Legends game, Legends Celebi. You know, fingers crossed.
Talking about
I'm trying
fingers
to go back
crossed.
to Johto, man. They did Froggator so wrong in ZA.
No, they. I seen the photos. We should have went over that, but we will. We got
Yeah,
we
we'll,
got time
we'll,
still.
we'll get
We'll
there.
get
We'll get
there.
there. And then your boy of Time. No, yeah, Time. Dialga. Yeah, what is it? There was some joke where some guy did a video. He's like, she told me she wanted time and space, so I gave her Dialga and Palkia. I just died. I was like, that's so true. Sometimes I need to give my wife that. Love you if you're watching.
Hey,
Cradally, Cradally, Cradily, whatever. I always get beat up by this Pokemon when I fight Steven.
Steven was a dog with it. I'm not even gonna lie. Steven's the reason why I like Cradley. Like I went back and I was
Yeah.
like, I gotta get a Cradley.
Okay, so it's giving me Mantine vibes, but I watch it be that Frostmoth. I'm going Mantine, but watch it be Frostmoth.
No, that is correct. Are you ready for the next challenge?
Okay, here we go. Let's go. I'm on
Alrighty.
fire.
So my man 10 for 10.
Oh, the goat of Scarlet and Violet, Hydrapple, shiny.
I'll
Let's
give you
go.
that one.
Yeah, I just pulled a illustration rare from Dust and Rivals of this bad boy. This is like I love drag. I'm a huge dragon trainer,
Mhm.
trainer just fan. Yeah, this whole Pokemon thing was amazing. I love using Flapple and then Hydrapple. So crazy.
I
Oh my god.
love that.
Yeah, it's got this like split beam cannon type thing where all of its heads pop out like a
Mhm.
Hydra. Dude, it's crazy.
That is crazy. That's going crazy for sure. Are you
Yeah.
ready for? I mean, you went 100% for the silhouette. Like I think you know, what I'm saying we climbing the ladder for the Pokemon Master.
All
You
right.
ready for the Zoom part?
Now I'm about to choke. Here we go. Oh man.
I feel like I know this one.
Golduck.
And, okay,
Let's
one for
go.
one.
I almost said free alligator. Almost.
It was close.
Let's
It was
go.
just the
Shout out,
hand
shout
web.
out.
The
Oh,
hand web got it.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Crobat. Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Goaded right
coming through.
here.
Oh,
Acrobatics Crobat. Ugh, crazy. Ooh. Why why is that hard right now?
it is a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I'm over here kind of like
It's giving me Garchomp vibes, but like this top part right here is throwing me off. Yeah, I'm
yeah,
gonna have to go Garchomp. or no. Oh yeah, I'll say Garchomp, but watch it be like Mega Mawile or something. It's
I
giving
think
me
it is.
Garchompy vibes, but it's gonna be Mega Mawile.
No, it is not a Garchomp. So you got one wrong.
Oh, you got me. It's the Patcharunt or whatever. Oh, you got me good. Oh, you got me, dude. No, that's a good one.
That
I
was
was like,
good. Okay, so we 2 for 3.
yeah. Oh, is that Weedle? It's giving me Weedle.
Final
Or
answer?
or what? No, Diglett? Really?
I was about to say, I was like, it might be 2 for 4.
I'm gonna say Diglett.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that was tough. Okay, then this one, it looks like a spoink tail, but I know Glameow has that same type of curly tail. I'm gonna go Glameow because of the color.
Ooh.
Glam meow. Yeah.
Ooh, okay. We
Yes,
4
yes,
for
let's
5.
go. No, I would, dude. It looks the spoink tail. Let's go. Oh, and then yeah, it's the OG Arceus the third.
Is it technically considered OT though? This is 4. I don't know. I feel like since it's been around, when did Gen 4 come out? 2004?
So like
5?
with Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, like it's almost like the Star Wars series. You know, they started with the old movies and then they came out with the new stuff. Like Arceus literally was like the big bang for Pokemon.
Mhm.
So I feel like he's the OG, but then what about Reggie Gigas? They haven't really explained anything with that.
No,
Uh, this
so
is
you
tough,
5 for
man.
6.
This is tough. I want to say Totodile kind of because of that blue, but the mouth. I'm thinking maybe Wobbuffet.
You sure?
No, no, I'm not. It just gives like the open mouth gives me like Wobbuffet vibes. But oh no, Nido Queen, Nido Queen,
Oh,
blue. Yeah, it's the blue. I had to think about that.
look, I must have
Nido
spelled
Queen.
that wrong.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Oh, it was a Marston.
And we're done. I gotta go cry. We're done.
Can't even spell it. All right.
Dang. Oh dang. Okay.
Yeah, it was a Marston. As soon as it zoom out.
Dang. That's good. No, that was good.
4
Oh,
for
what is
6.
this? That color. I feel like it would be like a Hippowdon, because of that color and like the footing things. But no, Sheldon. Sheldon's like the old fossil Pokemon. Sheldeon.
Let's see. No,
No,
it was it's the
Seedot. Oh
yeah.
my gosh, this Zoom is crazy. This Zoom is making me just
The
like
zoom
I need
was
to go
OT,
restart every Pokemon game I have.
stripping you of your title.
I know. Oh, okay. I got this one. This is Archon, the flyless fossil Pokemon.
I ain't gonna lie. I used to hate playing them because that rock flying was not it.
Well, dude, it could learn acrobatics and it was fast, and
Yeah.
then it could do rock slide. Like it literally could not be beat if you upped its IVs.
Let's see. That's what you at 5 and 7.
Yeah. Oh, the goat. Blastoise. No, I'm just kidding.
That would be crazy. I've been like in the screen right now. I don't think you know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
you cancel this man. Yeah, no, it's the Chad of Pokemon, the Golden Boy, Charizard.
You know the
I'm
crazy fact
waiting
that
to
I
see
learned
that
about that?
Mega Evolution Z form.
The crazy thing of what I learned about that is the fact that if you look at it between Charmander, Charizard, and Charmeleon has like almost non-existent merch. It's it's just like the middle child gets no love.
I know, man. It's just like, what? Why? Like because he's cold. Um. Okay. I know we have time. This looks like it's Sneasel. It looks like Sneasel, that colorway.
Sneasel going once, going twice.
I'm gonna be mad.
I feel like it's not. I feel like it's like a Loudred.
That yellow.
Oh no.
Noibat? What? Dang, dude, I just caught one of those in ZA. Come on.
All
Dude, that
right.
yeah, Noibat, when he evolved into Noivern, if you ever watch like the XY series,
Yeah, it was a
dude was
straight
goaded.
dog.
Dude was goaded. Boom
Straight.
blast, everything. Okay.
Number 10.
That brown is giving me like a ground type Crocodile, or not Crocodile, cork. It's like it's that alligator, but I've been off. I don't know, man. That's too tough. That's tough for me. I need a hint.
I don't know what the help
Ooh,
the hint. Did the hint help? Oh, I
no,
think I know what it might be.
that
I give you a second hit.
no, don't. Yeah, I gotta try. That dude, that brown is weird to me. Like I don't know. I don't know. I need more. For some reason, that's
Actually,
like,
it might have got me
yeah, I'm
guessing.
stumped.
I think it's an ice type.
Not a mammoth swine or like a pow swine.
Yeah, I might be wrong. I was thinking it looked like a pilot one.
Yeah. No, man, I give up. I feel like I've never seen this before. I'm gonna be mad when you show
Oh,
me, but
what? That was a crazy zoom.
oh, a freaking gum. It was like a gumos or gumas or whatever. What the heck? I
That
guess I
was.
don't catch them enough. And that's the little squirrels, scovet.
Oh, I think yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah,
Yep.
I know that
All
one, but
right.
man,
I mean, that was okay. That was a medium
that
round.
last one, dude. No, that last one was tough.
That was a crazy zoom.
Yeah, what the?
So we'll
Yeah,
give
because he
you
was in Aloha. Where is he at? Yeah, a gumshoes. Yeah, wow, that was tough.
that
That was a
was
good one. That was a good one.
all right. I give you one more round out of not these first two, but out of these right here,
Okay.
these six. What would you want to pick?
Let's let's do let's do abilities. Let's try that. Let's see if I
Ability.
can. Let's just try that. Okay, here we go. Honey after a battle. Wow, I'm regretting this instantly. Um,
I'm like, I can't help you on this one.
no, yeah, get honey after battle. It's gonna be a grass or bug type. Mm, I would hate to say Heracross because that's not true. 'Cause they like honey. Yeah, I don't know, man. We might have to skip this one. I might just lose.
Let's see. Oh, because it's a B type.
Rombi. Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Hey, this
That's a good one.
better.
That's hard. That's hard. Let's try type. Otherwise, we're gonna be here all day. I'm asking for a mulligan. Oh man. Okay, what does that? Okay, to ground. Let's do. It's only half. Let's try rock.
Okay,
Because it's. I feel like one times is at least super effective. Yeah. Let's go. Okay. Okay.
okay, okay. We got that one.
What type does have to ice and psychic? I would hate to say like lightning, but does it as psychic? I'd say normal. Just do normal. Normal type. Yeah.
Oh,
That's a hard one.
that is a hard one.
Because it's like ice and normal. No. Which one was it?
Psychic.
Well, I'm trying to think. It's yeah. I'm trying to think. Yeah. What is it? Oh, it's psychic. Does oh wow. Oh wow. Okay. Stealing grass. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Dang, all these half type damages.
I know that's something. I'm like, ooh, that's tough.
Like, give me a 4X.
Supposed to do less. Stealing grass. I would have to say probably water.
Let's see.
Because if it's less,
Okay.
okay, nice.
Okay.
Okay, what does the normal and water? It's not fighting. It's not. I guess we're gonna have to say lightning. That would be the only really thing I could think of.
Let's
But what's
see.
twice for normal? Electric. Whoops. Oh, okay. That normal psyched me out. Oh, then fire. Yeah, that normal psyched me out.
Nah, yeah, it did. You said what's this
Okay,
one you want to say?
then
Fire?
fire for this one. Yeah,
I'm gonna say not for steel.
twice the damage. I feel like fire and steel. Oh, what? Well, what's the answer?
I feel like it's fighting.
But it's bug.
Oh no, I was wrong with that too. None?
Oh.
I didn't know that was
Oh, that
an
is hilarious. That is hilarious. I just got bamboozled. Okay,
That's
4 times
actually funny.
electric and ghost. It can't be ground because most ghost type know levitate. But that's like the only one that would work would be ground or go. Oh no, I'd say ground. I don't think there's anything else.
Let's see what we talking. Nope.
4 times to. I don't know, man.
We'd be like,
I,
what did I didn't get a chance to see it? Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know
yeah,
that.
that was tough.
That was.
Poison and dark. Hmm. I'd say dark type because I feel like everything. Because everything is really not. Yes, let's go. Okay.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's get these 2 more.
Okay. Ooh, Ghost and Steel. I would say probably Steel because at least it has something still has to hit it. Because try grass. Nope. Nope. I'm trash.
Bug type.
Bugged. Oh. Oh wow.
Moment we gotta get to the elite
Okay.
one.
I need to
Type.
end on a good one. I need to end on a good one. Okay. Okay. So bug. Then Steel. Like asked it backwards. No, come on. Oh.
We not gonna make it out of the Pokemon. We're not gonna make out of battle.
I ain't gonna make it out the streets. What 5? 525? If not Steel, try maybe water will win me this round.
We
I feel
gotta
like
get
everything else is higher.
We're trying to make it out of pallet now.
Dang. I need to go back to the drawing board, man.
That was a none. They keep hitting you with those trick questions.
It was a none again. Ah, man, that's whack.
We gotta get you a good one though.
Okay. Times that fairy. Oh, that's 2 times psychic and fairy. Well, fairy's only steel and poison, and psychic's only dark. Yeah, I'd say not steel. That's the only thing that's coming to mind because for those ones. And I don't think dark works again because dark is super effective when it's yeah. I'd say steel, man. That's all I can really think of because it's only poison and steel is super effective to psychic.
All right. Last one for the final verdict.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I just redeemed myself. Let's go. Oh
Man,
man, that was challenging, man. Thank you for keeping me on my toes. That was tough.
nah, yeah, nah, we love it though. We love to see what the knowledge is that. Like I said though, I mean, you killed it with the silhouette in the zoom.
Yeah.
Pokedex entries. Oh no, no, we didn't do that one. With the type
Yeah,
one,
yeah, those abilities, I just cut that out. Yeah, don't chop that out.
no man,
Oh
you
man,
remind me
that's
back in the
funny.
day when it comes to like, like when you were growing up playing a game, you just be like, "What's your strategy?" I'm like, get rid of all defensive moves, get the strongest
Yeah,
attack moves, and just attack until somebody cracks.
no, seriously, man, it's super effective moves. And then what's really fun, so like I'm assuming you played Arceus, but with ZA, like what is it? Poison spikes. What's the other rock move? Or just yeah, toxic spikes in general, and it's like that rock move. I'm blanking, but it literally like they float in the air. So if you like try to charge through with your move, you take damage as you do it. Or even the same thing with toxic spikes. You try to run around, your character will step on them, and that like makes you slower to react
Is that
to a
stuff rock?
move.
Is that the move?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
okay. I know a little something from time to time.
Yeah. Yeah. But no, dude, it's crazy. Like everyone's posting, "Oh, it's so fun, so fun." I saw someone. It's like I literally can't put this game down because it's like if you're a completionist, like all the side missions, trying to catch everything in the Pokedex, and just like an Arceus, you have to complete the Dex entries by catching them, battling them, doing whatever. But it's
Mhm.
just more of catching the types for ZA. But that's how you get the shiny charm. You have to hit level 50, literally catch, complete everything, and then you get the shiny charm. And I've been lucky enough to get like a shiny Weedle, Pidgeotto, and a Panpour. But it's like you'll be running and you'll hear that ding, and you're like, looking all around, like, where's the shiny? And it's just chilling in the tree, flying away. And what's cool is that the game's coded. So even if you run away from that spot, if you go right back to it, it's there until you knock it out.
Okay. So what would you say? Like, how many hours have you put in so far?
I'd say it came out on the 16th. Today's the what? 18th, so 2 days, day three, kind of because of the midnight release. I'd say I'm almost to 20 hours.
Almost 20 hours.
Yeah, almost 20 hours because it's like I know people will come out with more walkthrough videos, so I don't want to spoil too much. But there is a part in the game where if you grind enough or get to the point where you literally can go from like rank W because it's from Z to A. Like I went from W all the way to F. So that was like, level 15 to 20 mons, jumping up to level 36 or higher. But that like puts you all the way through almost to the post game where you're, collecting mega stones, doing side missions to get like held items or tradable items to like, evolve a Scyther into a Scizor or, when they start opening up the Pokedex, those other like trade evolution only with items like a Magmar to Magmortar or Electabuzz to Electivire, stuff like that. But like I finally caught a Gibble, huge Garchomp guy. Trying to find Drampa. That's like the new. He's not new, but he has a new Mega. He was from Sun and Moon Aloha, and now he has like this giant like ninja jacket, huge body hair Mega Evolution, and it's just like a sick Dragon type.
Dang, that is sick.
Dude, it's sweet. And then plus, the Switch 2, 60 frames on a big screen, like you feel like you're so immersed in the game.
I love that, man. So I would say like no responsibilities. How much time you think you would have logged from that 20 hours versus, like if we go back some years, you'd be like, oh, it's just me out here.
So ah that's tough because to give you like a landmark. So I'm a big Fallout guy. Obviously, I'll keep it to Pokemon if you play any Bethesda titles. But I had 700 hours locked in Fallout, and that's on my PlayStation. If this game had all the maps from the original X and Y series, I don't think I'd ever come out of my room. Because it's like if you could have the Kalos City map, but for each town, like if you went to Jenna Tude or whatever, where the big beam cannon is, like
Mhm.
there's got to be fairy types. You can catch Deancey, all these big ones you can't see. Because of the DLC for it's like mega wormholes for the new DLC that's coming with this game in February, I think. Like you'll literally go into like a Hoopa type world and go catch legendaries. So it's almost like kind of bringing us to the ultra wormholes or, little trainer ultra for the Aloha region where now you're catching like Buzzswole or those like ultra beasts. from Aloha. So
Mhm.
I'd say probably yeah, I would not get out of my room, man. Because if you're able to catch all the Pokemon, like it's literally in the title. You don't got to catch them all.
No, and I would say kinda like a similar story for me is when I think Black and White 2 came out when I was in college, and like I said, we on the team, like, we play football, whatever, and it's just like all that,
Yeah,
but as soon as the game dropped, people like, "We on this weekend," but I was not talking to anybody. I
dude.
had my
Black.
copy in the room. I said, "Yeah, I don't care about nothing about that going out, bro. Let's
Yeah.
get on the sticks."
Black and White 2 was so much fun. I wish the map was just a little bit bigger because when you get in the post game, like going down to where X, not X, Black or White was, not Black or White 2, like you can catch a lot of really awesome Pokemon over there. You can get the Landorus, Tornadus, and the Storm ones like Thunderous or whatever.
Mhm.
And then as soon as you catch the three like fighter guys, so it's like Colbillion, Vizion, and Calbion, if I already said that. And then you get the little horse guy, Keldeo, and then you can bring him to that tree, and he gets his like sacred sword move. Like that whole imagery, how you had to catch all three of them from both different games. That was a whole like challenge of itself. And then of course Cresselia and all those other legendaries.
Okay, okay. And let's say from, like, the game standpoint for difficulty for Z to A, what would you feel like that's just at?
I'd say if you liked Arceus, it'll be a fun challenge. But if you didn't play Arceus, like you'll hate learning the controls. But the game schematics are literally like when you do dig, say someone's doing a flamethrower, you do dig, you literally see your guy dig underneath the move and then like hit the other person. Like it's so realistic. So it's all about timing. Because if you can dodge, you won't get hit. And at the same time, if you can do a move over here when you're running around, like the ranked battles, I'm scared. I'm really scared because if someone has quicker timing, you're not going to get out of that one unscathed.
Hmm. So I would say, how can I put it? What about from, like, Pokemon from obviously from a kid 'cause it's different to
Mhm.
as an adult, because I seen, like, a lot of people with the complaint is the fact that the games are becoming, like, easier.
Well, yes and no. Like truly, yes and no. Because when you think of like Scarlet and Violet, it's the first really free roam Pokemon.
Mm,
From Dark Souls, Zelda, all they're just like free roam games. Yes, you can run up, just smash the back of the Pokemon's head with your Pokeball, and you catch it, sure. But it's like the story mode, the battling. I remember getting smoked by Team Star in Scarlet and Violet. I couldn't beat the main boss like 4 times just because of the futuristic or ancient Pokemon that he was using. So like those core moments, they're definitely still a challenge. And like even for ZA, you could say, as soon as you start trying to take on Rogue Megas, if you're slipping or you think it's going to be easy, like it took me 5 tries to beat Mega Beedrill because he would do pin missile like straight at you, and then his super one was like all the way here. So if you didn't dodge, quick enough, I'd say it's hardness. Even if we could scale it, I'd say 7, 8 out of 10 for like combative. The story might feel easy just because you're running around throwing Pokeballs, but when
mhm.
it's those clutch key moments of the story, yeah, if you think it's gonna be sweet, yeah, pack it up. Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, that's always just been, like, this kinda, like, the big debate about it because, I mean, you look at it, people always try to find different reasons to complain, or some people be like, "Oh, if you look at Tears of the Kingdom graphics versus, like, Game Freak."
For sure. And dude, it's like Champions is just around the corner. Like I feel like everyone's so like is well not so, but forgetting about that. Like there's ZA, which is the PvP, and then they introduce ranked battles or like battle royale. So it's 2v2 this way, then it turns into everyone against everybody. But for Champions, it's only PvP. So it's like 2v2 single. For this one, you can do online for that. I feel like it would be so more competitive versus, you know, hit A, use tackle, hit A, use bubble beam. With this one, you have to strategize, move around. You can just pop your mega evolution whenever. And
Mhm.
again, if you're not prepared, someone can hyper beam you in the next week.
I was thinking because I think the funniest clip I seen like dude was just running up on like trainers and just doing like a drive by, like you
No,
just chilling, and then all of a sudden
literally
somebody just
at night you run around, you take like too much, like one step too far, they're locked in, like ready to go. They're like, come get some. And like it's the same thing. Like you run up, throw like earthquake or whatever at them, and just their whole team just gets annihilated. Didn't see it coming at all.
I think that's the funniest addition I've ever seen. Talking about drive by in Pokemon. Like
Like
I see my
literally. Yeah.
earthquake.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm gonna use my Mega Gyarados hydro pump, just out of nowhere.
I want to say, so what do you think is next? Or you think they're gonna do this open world, like just been kind of building up to it, so that when you get the game, it's gonna be like a GTA type for Pokemon, like you just walk in and somebody's just like, I'm just
Well,
griefing people. Earthquake, hyper beam, flamethrower.
yeah, no, exactly. Like it's tough because a lot of stuff was leaked. So I'm not sure if you've spent any time or seen anything, but like Sun and or like Winds
Wait,
and Suns, and the next gen, and they're gonna do Legends Galar or Galar region, which is Scorbunny, Swaddle, and the little monkey guy. Whatever, I'm blanking on his name.
Chimchar?
Um, no, he's the grass type from Sword and Shield. Where is he? Grookey. There it is.
Oh, okay.
Like Grookey, Swabble, and Scorbunny. Like that's the Galar region. So like they'll go back to curries. They'll go back to the little picnics. You can pet your Pokemon, like that stuff. But they'll probably still keep that Arceus. One map, two maps. Um, Hopefully they do more. But what I want to see is that if they do a Gen 10, not to like put the knife in the coffin to start looking at like Digimon newer, like crazy Pokemon that they've already done with Scarlet and Violet, but they should do like a like Pokemon universe or Pokemon, you know, thing where yeah, you can start in your own region and they're all connected. But then again, Nintendo's going to start asking for $50, $100 Nintendo memberships to like have you get into those other regions, right? To like pay to play. But people would go freaking monkey bananas, man. Like if you can start in Aloha, take a SS and to Kalos, then ride your Mega Dragonite, Garchomp, whatever to Unova. Like you could just bounce around. That's what people want. Like they've always wanted, but what I guess platform, what power are they going to need to like really format that game? Because you look at Zelda, you look at games that cost $40, but they have insane graphics. Like how can they still make that Pokemon turn-based feel or ZA movement? I don't really know what those mechanics would be called,
Hmm.
but into a real life game. Because then now I'm thinking it's just going to go to VR. It wouldn't even go to system anymore. Because
That
you
makes
throw that on and you just move your controller, they just have to keep the servers open, and it turns into what's if you've seen Free Guy, it feels just like Free Guy if you've
that'd be
seen that.
tough. Hmm. That'd be definitely tough.
Yeah,
So
that's
I'm
my
gonna
TED talk.
so I want to say just a couple more things because definitely appreciate you being on here. Taking
Of
your
course.
time out of the day. Um, if you could pick a starter for every generation, what would that be?
Okay, let's see. I don't even need to look at my phone. Let's see if I can do this. So I'm a sucker for Charizard because who wouldn't want like a shiny Charizard? Of course.
Got to be
Um,
shiny.
of course, like the black Charizard is insane. So I'd say shiny Charizard. Then I would go Meganium. No hate here. Like I'm a huge Johto guy. Like Typhlosion, Frogger, sure. Like just having a Meganium, I think it'd be the coolest thing ever. Um,
Wait, time out over Typhlosion for alligator? Really?
yeah, man.
Wait. So when you did you have gold or crystal growing up?
I had Crystal and I chose Chikorita every time, man.
Wow. I
Yeah,
think
it
it was
was like the
crazy.
challenge because it's just like one, Bayleaf was so cold in the series, and I'm
Hmm.
trying to think. I feel like I posted something a while ago where I did have like all my starters for like every region, but like now playing ZA, like it just brought back all that love for Chikorita. It's he's cool. Yeah, it's like a fun little leaf guy running around, and then he turns into this huge grass dinosaur that you pretty much just like ride on. I think it's so cool. And this one in ZA it learns Leaf Blade, and it's not even like really a physical attacker, but it's just it was pretty nice addition.
Okay, that's love. Okay, I
Yeah.
like the explanation. I was just threw me off on
So
that. Okay.
yeah, it trust me. A lot of people are
Meganium
like,
is
wait,
tough
what?
though.
Yeah. What was it? Yeah. So shiny Charizard, Meganium. Then I would have to say it's a toss up between Blaziken and Sceptile, just because Sceptile's just like dude is cold, with the stick and everything. But it's like Mega Blaziken. Yeah, you can't beat that. Was that Gen 4 now? Then I would have to say, um, I'm a huge Infernape fan. Give him Iron Fist, Thunder Punch for that. And then what is that? Next is Unova. So then I would probably go back to Oshawott. So Samurott would be my Gen 5. And then if we go to Kalos, Greninja, of course. Um,
Okay.
shiny Greninja with the Mega Form. It's literally like spitting on a water shuriken. That's just filthy. And then what? Kalos goes to Aloha, so that's 7. Yeah, I'd have to say Decidueye, the hooded grass
With the
bird with
grass
the
type
arrow.
with the arrow.
No scope, just filthy. And then what is that? Next is I think Galar. So then I'd have to say Score Bunny because Cinderace is insane.
A
I
dog.
Pokemon Unite, he like one shot with his Pyro Ball, and then what we're caught up to, the newest one, and then I'd do yeah, I have to say Mouscarada. Like I've played Scarlet and Violet so much where Quaxley's dope. Um, what's his nuts is dope. The little crocodile dude.
Fuecoco.
Yeah, Fuecoco, thank you, is dope. But Mouscarada, dude, Flower Trick, Night Slash, Dazzling Gleam, and just some sort of like protect move. Just because it has no defense, but you get it speed off with a Flower Trick on anything that's super effective against grass, crit one shot. Dazzling Gleam, it's special attacker, boom, one shot. And then of course Night Slash for that physical boost. And it's just slick. He's so slick. He's the hood, the little like Salt Bay drop with the power bomb. I'm like, this dude is low key cold.
He
So
said.
I'd say that have to be my starter squad.
He said that man's in his bag.
Seriously.
I love that. Okay, that is a solid lineup.
Thank
I'm
you,
gonna
thank you.
say for
Yeah,
the.
lot of years of getting beat by other people in that game, and then you finally get like that. Your bread and butter.
I love that. I'm gonna see. Another thing I do want to know though
Of course.
is I feel like with Pokemon being as endless as it is, do you feel like you're boxed in within your thing?
I guess like boxed in how? Like only do Pokemon like
Hmm.
games? I just want to make sure I understand your question.
Yep. Yeah, like
Okay,
boxed
okay.
in, or you feel like it's just kind of like a limited because it's just so many. Like you even got collectibles, like
Well,
card,
yeah, no,
off-brand games.
you hit it right on the head. Like I have to give a huge shout out to Pokemon Go because that like blew up for everybody. And then I started playing Unite after Worlds, and that's just like competitive 6v6, tackle basketball. It feels like playing that game. So definitely the VCG side of things, I'll definitely stay on. Like, hey, I love collecting cards. Getting that high of ripping a pack and doing whatever. Like, I'm going to a wild game in November, and I got some friends who are in the Pokemon community coming with, and I already ordered some mega like EBT boxes, so we're all going to be ripping packs, at the wild game. So that'll be a lot of fun. But yeah, dude, the card collecting, because what I'm not sure if you look up prices, but I think an illustration rare Pikachu trainer card from the original set, that's like 97 grand,
Jeez.
but there's only 6 made in the world. So it's like picture you go to some event or win something to get like that high tier card. It would just be fun to have, like
Mm.
I wouldn't want to sell it because like it's a once in a lifetime card, but like the TCG high is unreal because if I could show you my bank statements, those TCG cards, dude,
Dude,
they're up here. No, it's just crazy. And of course, all the resellers and stuff like that. But man, like you get a box for $300. I'm like, that can buy a Switch, you
hmm
know? And then it's the paper investments, So it's like you win some and then you lose a lot. like a lot because of those drops, man. It's crazy, but yeah, I'd say VCG. I'll collect cards with my kids, but yeah, I'm trying to take the world by storm in that video game community. Hopefully, get on stage one day and compete. It's just there's so many amazing Pokemon trainers out there, So just trying to find how I can get in there.
And the thing about that too is because I know like Pokemon cards were never that expensive growing up, but now it's just because you got like the scalpers that just come in there and they're just like, hey, I'm coming there like they know it to the point that they know when Target is getting their first ship drop, man.
Right.
And it's just like I don't know, it kind of like ruins it, especially for like new fans that want to come in there.
Dude, I will say this was my only beef from Worlds because you think it's like the mecca of Pokemon. The huge creators, the people who really made Pokemon are there. Soon as the lights go off and everyone has to go back to their hotel room, everyone who stood in line for 8 hours pretty much to buy merch, 20 grand, 30 grand, the really cool people who are there buying just whatever. You could literally see a lineup outside at night of people reselling. Like, here, let's do this. How much do you think a Pokemon backpack should be? Like going to school, just a backpack.
Let's see with inflation, I could probably give it like $50, 50, 60.
Perfect. Tell me why bro's trying to sell me a World's backpack for $500.
What?
Exactly. Because again, it's once in a lifetime, they'll never make it again. But the memories of being there, seeing someone else buy a bag, I would take that versus overcharging 700%. Giving someone $450 more for a bag took $20 to make probably. Like nah, son. I'm good on that. But
Yeah.
that's my only bummer is just the scalpers, man. They will prey on us because again they have the cash because they've had obviously profits and success, but they're doing it the scammy undercut way.
Mhm.
You them and like yourself and I, we want to do it true, authentic, 100%, no cheating, no climbing over people, like do it right. These dudes are maxing out 50 grand, 75 grand credit cards and having bots buy stuff online, and then no one else can buy them.
And I just want to know, like, when did that pick up? Because it's just like I just remember out of nowhere, it was just like, yeah, you can't find cars anywhere. I just remember like even as a kid, not even as a kid, even in like probably like 5 or 10 years ago, you just be able to walk and it just be like a bunch of cars just like on the
Right,
wall.
everywhere. I'd say it started in shoes, man. I'm a sneakerhead. Like I got 7 pairs of Yeezys, whatever. But as soon as the scalpers stopped selling shoes, they had to find something else. So they went right back to cards. Soon as all these like really big creators came out, especially referencing back to Free Guy, those creators were in that movie. So that obviously gave them a boost. So if they're like doing more things now, people are obviously going to want to follow suit to try to be in that same ballpark. I hear all the time on on TikTok, people like, oh, don't trust this guy or don't trust this girl. I'm like, well, I'm not going to buy cards from anybody anymore, because it's like they're just cards. I'll rather wait for the restock. I don't
Mhm.
need you to charge me $100 more.
Yeah, it's just a shame, man. Like I said, it just kind of like turns all these people away. They just be like, "Do what I want to go out of my way for it?" If I just know like this price is from the coming here up the market by like 300%.
Just gross because they know they can get away with it. That's the unfortunate part. They literally had to make a sign saying you can't resell Pokemon stuff in the hotel. I'm not saying that's kind of like a
A no
obvious
brainer, right?
like thing, right? No brainer. But they still had to tell these grown ass people, excuse my French, but it's like, dude, why are you in here? Like you could literally get sued right there on the spot.
Hmm. And I've been seeing it too that like people have where I went to a what was it Galaxy Con in Des Moines, and
No, I'm so jealous, man. Oh, yeah, I think I saw your interviews there. No, yeah, I'm still jealous, but yeah, I know what you're talking about.
no, yeah, man, I found out my uncle works for him. Like he lives in Florida, so he does like travel. So he was just like, "Hey, man, you let me know." So like, I mean,
Sweet.
we got to slide next time. It's like nearby
Oh,
again.
yeah. Well, dude, there's the Twin Cities Con coming up, and then I don't want to say too much because it hasn't been announced yet. But that Comic Con in Florida, I'm trying to work with my partner to get him from Florida all the way up to Maine and across. Just do local like. There's no like you have 5,000 followers, you get in for free. None of that stuff. It's just a big group of middle-sized creators, friends, followers, people who love anime, Pokemon, list goes on. And we really want to showcase the voice actors. Every time I talk to him, he always talks about the relationship he's built with his talent that he has at his shows. That's all I care about. There's so many people who never got a chance to meet their heroes growing up, and now obviously they're still doing their voices or acting. Why not give them a medium-sized platform to be on for the hometown heroes?
Hmm. Yeah, that's actually cool, man. I'm excited for you.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you, man. It's a blessing because I remember meeting him the first time. Like I was so humbled because he was just some cool dude. Didn't have like this is my Comic Con shirt on, like any of that.
Hmm.
And like, yeah, man, if you ever want to help out around the show, it'd be great to have you. Just normal stuff. Wasn't like let's partner a deal and sub and follow. And it was just like, hey, if you like this stuff, I appreciate you even coming. And like that's where our relationship started. So now it's like he has an event today where he has these the stunt double or like the backup guy from the Leprechaun if you're into scary movies.
Oh, I
And
love
like,
scary movies.
dude, what? Like that's insane. And then I found out he was the same guy in Pirates of the Caribbean, the bald shorter actor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah, I'm trying to think how to say it correctly, but yeah, the shorter guy, bald guy who was with the long haired dude. Yeah. I don't know his name in the movie, but just having him there, he's worked with so many amazing actors, and then of course just his connections for like voice talent handlers. Like hearing I got guys from Jujutsu Kaisen on speed dial. Huge players like Bugs Bunny, Minnie Mouse, Angelica Pickles, like all these amazing creators and voice actors, like coming to really be down to earth with their fans, friends, and family.
Dude, I love that. That's gonna be exciting. When's that start up?
So he has his event today, and then that one's in December, December 7th.
Okay. So yeah, you gotta prep for that.
Oh yeah, I gotta get my Pokemon news reporter host hosting on. I gotta get ready for that.
Dude, that's exciting. You gotta let me know something, man. I'm gonna tap in.
Oh, dude, yeah, for sure. I'm trying to get my wife to help out and kind of like live stream everything. And I'm just trying to get him all set up on Twitch because he's got so many amazing people that work for him that have websites, videography, stuff for Discord. And it's just more of like getting him up to speed as he's a little bit of an older guy.
Okay. Well, that's dope. So I will say this: for people that is starting out in this spacing, what is your advice to like keep going? Like if you're not seeing the numbers that you want to see, and it's just like you want to be in the same level as like where all these people are at.
Yeah, I would say the number one thing is avoid the follow for follow mindset. Because of course, hey, I like you, you like me, let's follow each other. But like, go deeper than that. If you see your friends making stuff, like their stuff, comment, repost, and that same energy will come back to you. Just be patient. That's the first thing. Secondly, be 1000% authentic. That is literally the core for any niche, any video, any creator that you're getting into. If you can't even stand watching your stuff, or if you don't believe in your stuff after you post it, there's strike one.
Hmm.
uh, so just truly be you. And then lastly, even if you think it's the dumbest thing ever, still post it, man. Because someone else is going to post that same exact idea 2 3 days whatever later. You never know what everyone else is grinding on, so just post it. Post it.
Okay. And what you say about that, like that friend support? Because like you said, like you post and stuff all the time, and you got some friends to be like, "Oh yeah, I like what you're doing," but it's like, "Oh, they're not really liking it, or they're like not watching it, or
Yeah, it's tough because I don't want to get too personal and like now I start like sound like a life coach. But what people who think, hey, I'm only getting 5 likes, one like, like really low numbers, you just got to
Mhm.
remember, even if they're not liking it, what are they doing?
They seen it,
They're watching you because one, it's the mindset of, yeah, I'll watch them from afar and then like that's it, or I'm silently hating, sure, but at the same time you're still getting those views, you're still getting that exposure. Like for me, when I was nothing, and now when I check like stats, like it's like 26,000 impressions a month, but I don't get all the likes I wish I could get.
right?
But time it's the haters that are helping me get the exposure. That they'll view it, they'll look at it. That's gonna do something with someone's phone algorithm. They're still gonna see it. It'll come when it's time. Just keep that consistency, and delayed gratification, and you can't lose, even if it's hard.
Mhm.
I've prayed about it. I've cried about it. It's just, I've talked to my wife, like, hey, I don't know if I can do this anymore because it's like it doesn't take off right away. You got
Right.
to remember, you want it this bad right now because your future self already has it. Like
Mhm.
you're chilling there in your mega yacht, Pokemon color, sipping rosé with the voice actor of Ash and Brock and Misty. Like you're doing that in the future. You just got to keep grinding.
I love that. That is a great feedback. So I want to say before closing this stream out, I'm gonna say, do you got anything left? You got anything?
No, man, I just need to go work on my Pokedex, and it's just just wow, the challenge. But Rank, man, I have to say this has been just pleasure, an honor. Thank you so much for even just reaching out, and I'm glad we can connect through mutual friends. But dude, yeah, I've had a great time. Love the flow, love your questions. So I'm just really excited for you, man. Just thank you for the opportunity to sit on the call.
Nah, man, I appreciate you too. And like you said, since we local, bro, we got to get together.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I got I'm mean on Double Dash on GameCube, man. If you're trying to do a throwback, Double Dash Mario Kart, that's my thing. Because I suck at the new Mario Kart. I get third
I
place
know,
every.
dude. I'm chopped at that.
Yeah.
But I definitely do. We'll definitely have to get up. I'll definitely hit you up. Like, yeah, after this, I hit you up or something. So we'll go
All
from
right,
there.
man, for sure. Yeah, hey, stay ultra. You know where to find me, man.
Hey, you already know. And then stream, as you already know, as we close out, we always say one thing with each other: lag harder. All right, y'all.